Alright, we're in round one. I definitely think we got a mulligan that. This will keep. It's a good hand. Opponent's keeping at 7. At least we've got some plays. Definitely think Frenzied Goblin's a great card for most decks, regardless of whether you're beat down or whatever. Well, we've got Kurd Chieftain online. That's good news. Nothing to pay. And we'll do our little Torch Fiend. Here's where, I think this is where Frenzied Goblin really shines, because now the first blocker he plays isn't going to be able to stop our onslaught. Guess he could have main deck Fester Gloom. Oh, Necrogen Scudder. It's pretty good. Helps us a little bit, I would say, especially since he can't even block with it right now. Get in for another 3. Got him now at 13. That's not bad. Follow up with Chieftain, and then the turn after that we can pump it, which is pretty nice. He can't really... Well, maybe he can leave the Scudder back. I don't know. Oh, Witch is familiar. Okay, so maybe he's leaving both back now. That makes sense. Okay, so now let's get our Chieftain out there. Who's a big fatty. Alright. Alright. Alright, I think we just swing with the Torch Fiend. Because if he blocks with the Familiar, we'll just pump, kill his Witch's Familiar, trample over for a little bit. It will take... Okay, he just wants to take it. In that case, let's drop the old Rough Rider. I guess this is where a second green source would have come in handy. But next turn we can get by a blocker as well as pump with our Chieftain, which is pretty good. Alright. So now we swing team. Death Toucher can't block. And we can pump with Chieftain if need be. Currently getting in for lethal. Okay. Think we have lethal, right? He's going to go to 1. Okay, if I give this +2/+2 and trample, we're going to trample over for 5, 8, 10, so we'll take him to 1. I think we're going to preserve the goblin instead, so we'll pump our goblin. We don't do as much damage, but I like that we're getting rid of his board a little bit here. Guess we're dead to Sanctified Charge. All right. Got there. Black, white. Black, white. Didn't see any... Well, we definitely saw flyers, so Plummet can come in. Did not see any artifacts or enchantments that I can think of. So nothing there. Everything else, let's see. What seems weak against him? Frenzied Goblin. Man, did a lot of work that game. Do we want to cut a creature? Which one? Maybe we can cut the Blast Fire Bolt because it's 6 mana. Maybe I'd rather just pay 2 to kill a flyer rather than pay 6 mana to, I don't know, kill his other guys. I do feel like I should trade a removal for a removal. So if I'm going to trade a removal, I want to trade the expensive one for a cheaper one. Alright, I'm going to stick to that plan. We'll try this. Yeah, let's try this. Triple Generator Servant does in fact make sense with this deck. The old Selfless Cathar. Pretty good with Raise the Alarm. Well, I guess since we have 3 of them. Kind of want to trade, even though I'm dealing more damage potentially on the backswing. I think I'm going to trade. Selfless Cathar can get annoying in the late game. Alright, well, we'll see if he's got the Raise the Alarm. Well, he didn't play it, but it doesn't mean he doesn't have it. Alright. I think we'll just eat his Sungrace Pegasus. Makes better use of mana than the Inferno Fist. Alright. Don't want to attack. I'd rather have the 3/2. Because otherwise I'd have to trade, which would be a 2 for 2, but not a 2 for 2 I'm really looking at. Being interested in... Another Hunt the Weak. Guess we'll follow up with a Generator Servant and then pass. I'm going to eat the Soul Mender. It's going to help our damage get through quicker. And I'm going to not leave the mana up for Inferno Fist and just get the Torch Fiend out there. I think we're just capitalizing on him missing his mana right now. Here we go. Alright, got his Black Source. Ooh, well, that's not a big deal. It's kind of nice. Oh, jeez. I mean, technically I could play it, but I think we're just beaten down right now. Well, let's do it. Why not? It's early enough. I mean, hard to argue with 3 beasts out of nowhere. Guess Obelisk of Erd is pretty good with them. Alright. Got there. Capitalizing on our opponent missing his land drops. His deck didn't seem great from what we saw, but I guess it was okay. What did we see game 1? That was impressive. He had like a couple good flyers. Geist of the Moors, Necrogen Scudder. It was alright. I think he just got probably a bad card distribution or something. Alright. We'll see you in the next match.